Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. It's finally happening. Deep breaths. Composure. We're going to Disneyland Paris! So excited! Oh wait, I've forgotten something, of course. Yay, I've got my Disney ears on! Doesn't that feel so much better? Let's get started. I can't wait to tell you guys everything. So Disneyland Paris is booked for me and Joe on the 12th of March, which is like 20 days away. It's not long at all, so we really actually need to start packing and prepping, but I'm finally able to tell you guys. I have teased a little bit over Instagram, so well done to the people that guessed. You did very well, because they were only small little teasers, but it's true. We're going to Disneyland Paris. We are going for 4 nights and 3 days, which I always feel is the perfect amount of time, so there's only 2 parks, and me and Joe being pro Disney goers, backpacks, trainers, walk round, fast passes, we normally get it all done, so we have an itinerary, of course, for this trip. I just wanted to tell you guys how I booked, why I booked, what I booked. To give you guys reference, we did actually do kind of like a budget Disneyland trip, so if you guys are looking to go and you want to go and you're thinking, I need it to be cheaper, then I may have the solution for you, so keep watching and I hope this is helpful for you guys. Just to give you context, me and Joe last went to Disneyland Paris in 2017. It was their 25th anniversary. Joe had never been. It was his first time, which was really cute. I'd been once before with my dad. And it was the 25th anniversary. We went with my family and we stayed at the Newport Bay Hotel. If you guys don't know, that is a Disney hotel. It was really lovely. It was really beautiful and it was a lovely trip. Really good breakfast at the Newport Bay as well, as a side note. But it was really convenient, easy walking distance. But this time we're doing it slightly different. It's just the 2 of us and we are going to try and do it a little bit more on a budget. So let's see what I booked to get it a bit cheaper. So I'm always a bit of a bargain hunter when I try and book Disney trips, because my reason for it is if I can get it cheaper, then I can go more. that's my motto. Cheaper, more often. So this is really my aim for this trip. So as you probably think, the #1 exciting part of this trip is my announcement to Disneyland Paris, of course. But my #2 most exciting part of this trip is I'm actually working with one of my favourite companies, and it's actually a dream come true. On this Disneyland Paris trip, I'm working with Attraction Tickets Direct. If you guys don't know this company, I will pop their link in the description below. I've never worked with this company before, so like I said, it's a dream come true, but I have bought with them before twice. So rewind back to 2015, 4 years ago. It was the first trip I'd ever bought to Walt Disney World on my own. So no, my mum and dad didn't help me. I was on my own booking a trip for like 8 people, so no pressure there. And I used Attraction Tickets Direct for the first time and it was an amazing experience. The tickets are real card tickets, free delivery, and they came so quickly. And what helped as well, booking on my own for the first time, was they're UK based, which is super helpful. So if I needed any help, they were there. Again, after such an amazing experience with them that time, I booked them again in 2017 for when me and Joe did our USA trip. So we did LA and I bought Disneyland tickets with them. We did San Fran and we did New York. And New York, I booked kind of sightseeing tours, because Attraction Tickets Direct don't actually just do theme park tickets. They do UK breaks, sightseeing tours, football tickets, all sorts. So that was again really helpful and I had an amazing experience with them that time. So when it came around to Disneyland Paris this year, I am now working with them because they have an amazing offer that I wanted to share with you guys. They actually have adult tickets at kids' prices. So go over to their website and check it out. It's an amazing saving, especially for 2 people, and also for a family of 4, because you guys are getting the same prices as your kids, which is only fair. So make sure you go check it out. That's until the 1st of April. It's a great offer and it's definitely good if you're wanting to do Disneyland Paris on a budget. Me and Joe will definitely be visiting both parks when we're there. That's Disneyland Park and Walt Disney Studios Park, and Attraction Tickets Direct have several different offers actually on their adult tickets for kids prices. They have a 1 park 1 day offer and a 2 park 1 day offer. We're actually using the park hopper tickets because it's just a really great benefit to go from both parks. We can hit our favourites in studios and just walk across and go straight to Disneyland Park with that ticket. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing. We want to hit our favourites in both parks, and to get that all done in a day is amazing, so bring it on. Okay, so moving on to quite a vital part. Once our tickets were sorted, I needed to know how we were going to get there. So it kind of came down to several different options for me. These options are going to be flying, Eurostar and driving. So I'm going to just talk you through these ones and why I chose which one I chose. So with the driving one, it's quite far, isn't it, Bristol to Paris, and working at kind of fuel and also then the cost of a ferry, actually I took that price into account and compared it with others, so that I then looked into Eurostar. Eurostar is actually a great idea, especially if you live close to the UK stations, which is London and Ashford. For us, we live in Bristol, so that would either be driving to London and paying to park, which is a little bit on the steep side and also really hard to find a car parking space, or getting the train, but as we all know, train prices are crazy expensive, so that actually worked out more expensive to get the Eurostar. If you were just getting the Eurostar and you didn't have to get into London, you already lived in London or lived in Ashford, it's a great offer because you can actually get a Eurostar and a hotel ticket. I think our hotel that we're staying with the Eurostar was like 150 for both, which was a really good offer, but it was just something that was out of our price range with everything else getting there. So then I looked at flying. Now flying for us, we are so lucky, we live 5 minutes from Bristol Airport. So I'm definitely hands up for the convenience and I love flying. As you can probably hear, there's a plane now going across, sorry if you can hear that. But that was really convenient for me. So what I did was I went on to one of my absolute favourite for flights, and it is Skyscanner. I always use Skyscanner. I've found it over the years to be the best cost-effective way because I can compare so many different flights. So Skyscanner took me to EasyJet's site, and I got a costing including one 15-kilo bag because I need that for my clothes and snacks. So for both of them, with a bag and both of our flights, I got it for £150, which is really good. Comparing with the Eurostar and the driving, it was just by far the cheapest way and the most convenient for us. So to give you guys a little bit of context, what we're doing is on the 12th of March, we are flying from Bristol Airport with EasyJet. Our flight leaves about 6:30. Normally not one for a night flight. I normally like to get up early and go and have the day, but it was the cheapest, like I said. There is other options, but we're going with that one. And we're also coming back then on the Friday, and that gets in about 9:30 at night, so we're not losing a day, which is good. We leave late, we come back late, so we've got full days. So that's it, flying with EasyJet, and yeah, I'm excited. I know I did mention the whole 15-kilo bag, and you're probably thinking, Megan, you're only going for 3 days, so you probably want to know what I'm taking. So I will be doing a pack with me for Disneyland Paris. So again, click that subscribe button because you may want to know what I'm taking and why I'm taking so much. So make sure you guys check that one out. So the great thing when booking with Eurostar is obviously the Eurostar takes you straight into Disneyland Paris, which is actually really great. But when you're flying, you do have to get a transfer. So when looking at transfers, I did actually really want to go with the Disney Magical Express, and you can book that separately. You don't have to book with a company to use that service. Unfortunately, because our flight lands at, I think it's like 9:30 at night, the last shuttle service with them is about 7. So they had, when I went onto their website, they actually took us to a partner website anyway. So I thought I may as well have a little bit of a look around and dig and see if I can get it a little bit cheaper, because with them it was £80 for me and Joe return. I then went on to Skyscanner again. Now this is a top tip. I didn't actually realise this until a few months ago when I was looking for something else, another holiday probably. But I went on to Skyscanner, and you have 2 tabs at the top. You can go a flights tab where you can compare flight prices, or you have a car hire tab. Now when you click the car hire tab, underneath it actually says transfers as well, so you can compare transfers from different websites. So I typed in our Paris airport and I typed in our hotel, and it gave me loads of different comparisons. It actually gave me a site called Amoma. Hands up, I've actually never used that site before, so I looked into it before I bought it. There was really great reviews, and we actually managed to get it for £55 for both of us, so that's £25 saving. And as I said before, every little helps for a Disneyland Paris trip. So I'm going to be probably Instagram storying, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you can see what my experience is like with them. So I'll be your testing person if you guys want to use them. But like I said, I did look into their reviews, and it was very high, so fingers crossed. So you're probably thinking, Megan, you're getting there, you're getting to Paris, where are you staying? So I'm finally going to tell you guys. We are staying at the Disney Carryout Hotel. Now this hotel is a Disney partner hotel. As touched on before, I have stayed at a Disney hotel before, so this is actually a really tricky decision because, as we know, Disney hotels have a lot of benefits, including extra magic hours. You can book as a package to get the meal plans, but with a Disney partner hotel, it's harder to do that. Unfortunately, well, obviously we are booking on a budget, but I'm really super happy with this hotel. I've actually stayed there before, like 10 years ago with my dad, so I know it's a really great hotel. But I went and booked this hotel separately. I used two of my favourite hotel sites. I'll pop the links in the description below. They are booking.com and Trivago. Now these sites, I always tend to look at both at the same time because it really is dependent on what time of year you're looking. One sometimes comes out better than the other. In this instance, Trivago was way better. I ended up getting the Carryout hotel with breakfast, which I want to touch on in a minute, but I ended up getting that hotel with breakfast for $140 for 4 nights for me and Joe, which is amazing. We get free shuttle service to the parks, which is really all we need because we just want to get there, and I did get it with breakfast so we can load up before we go, so a massive saving there. Just a little top tip from me as well, another one of Megan's top tips. When you are looking at hotels, especially when you're looking on Trivago and Booking.com, your tracking cookies on your internet do kind of alter the prices because they know you're interested and they tend to put it up. I did actually find that when I was looking at this trip. I was actually aiming to go in February and it sneakily started putting those prices up. So just be really aware of that and maybe get a family member to check in a different location just in case it's different for them. Food time now, my favourite. So I only want to mention this ever so slightly, and the reason I'm saying that is because I will be actually doing a budget dining video in Disneyland Paris. So I'm not going to say too much, this is just a few top tips I really do want to give to you guys in case you're looking to book really soon and it is before my other video. So I mentioned breakfast earlier. The reason for this is because Disneyland Paris for breakfast is actually super hard to find. If you're in the parks, there's only small things like little snack areas. It's not really a full breakfast. If you're looking to get a full breakfast, you're looking at about €35 for a big buffet breakfast per person, which can be quite expensive. If you're looking at something maybe a bit cheaper, then there's always Starbucks in the village, but then again, it's like 10 to 15 euros for just a croissant and an orange juice. So I would highly recommend getting breakfast because you can fill yourself up for the day. You may not even need lunch and you're good to go. So that's a really, really small tip. Like I said, I am doing a budget dining video, so make sure you guys check that out because that'll be all things to do with breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks, because I really do think there isn't enough on dining for Disneyland Paris and there is so much on Walt Disney World. I'm hoping I can maybe shed a little bit of light and help you guys out to just find the best saving options. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that one. So that's how I booked my Disneyland Paris trip, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful if you guys are also looking to book. Remember about Attraction Tickets Direct with the adult tickets for kids prices because it's all the savings matter, trust me. And I'll pop everything that I spoke about in the links in the description below for you guys. Remember to subscribe because there is so much Disney content you have no idea and I don't want you to miss anything. So come along and join me on my Disney adventures. You're more than welcome. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!